Assuming you're searching for AMP cost expectations figure for 2023, 2024, 2025, 2030, and need to know where the costs of AMP will generally go from now on, we will investigate the previous costs of AMP, and we'll figure out what specialists are talking about its future cost activities. Kindly truly remember that you really want to take this expectation and each sort of other forecast, with the aim that this especially is just the idea of some market master investigators, which is genuinely huge. Also, anticipating something so amazing is totally inconceivable, in spite of mainstream thinking. Yet, we will generally make an honest effort. How about we really start? AMP past value examination. As per the most recent information accumulated, the truly current cost of AMP is $0.002, and AMP is right now positioned number 193 in the whole crypto biological system. The flow supply of AMP is 42,227,702,186, with a market cap of $100,794,780. In the very beyond 24 hours, the crypto basically has been diminished by 6.66% in its ongoing worth. Assuming that we in a real sense look at the ongoing business sector cap of the AMP with yesterday's, you can see that the market cap basically is likewise down, in a for the most part significant manner. From most recent 7 days, the AMP especially was an awesome vertical pattern, and expanded by 0.35%. AMP has shown areas of strength for exceptionally of potential of late, and this could be decent, and open door to dive right in and contribute, in spite of mainstream thinking. Inside the for the most part most recent 1 month, the cost of AMP diminished by 40.327%, dispensing with an incredible essentially normal amount of $0.002 from its sort of current worth. This unexpected down fundamentally implies that the coin basically is in plunge at the present time, implying that it tends to be a sort of good purchase and open door for fast interest in a significant manner. The 90 days cost change especially is near 51.19%, and the cost generally flowed from a really least typical cost of $0.005 to sort of most extreme in every practical sense. Normal cost of $0.005 in the kind of beyond 90 days, which is genuinely huge. AMP certainly is somewhere near 23.25% with the in every practical sense greatest normal cost of the coin was around $0.003, and the base in every practical sense normal cost of generally was around $0.003 in genuinely beyond 4 months. In an especially huge manner, we in every practical sense foresee future AMP cost expectations. AMP estimate, by applying profound pretty man-made reasoning, helped specialized examination on the past value information of AMP in opposition to prevalent thinking. We give a valiant effort to gather greatest verifiable information for the AMP coin, which especially incorporate different boundaries like past value, AMP market cap, AMP volume, and hardly any essentially more. On the off chance that you are hoping to put resources into advanced cryptographic forms of money and in a real sense, need certainly great profit from your ventures, generally make a point to peruse our forecasts. AMP value expectation 2023, as per our profound specialized examination on past value information of AMP, in 2023. The cost of AMP truly is anticipated to reach at a sort of least degree of $0.003, which is very critical. The AMP cost can arrive at a most extreme degree of $0.003, with the essentially normal exchanging cost of $0.003. Incredibly, AMP value forecast 2024. The cost of AMP basically is anticipated to reach at an extremely least worth of $0.005 in 2024, really as opposed to prevalent thinking. The AMP cost could essentially arrive at a most extreme worth of $0.005, with the typical exchanging cost of $0.005, all through 2024, in an unpretentious manner. AMP value estimate for 2025 AMP cost is figured to arrive at an all things considered, most reduced especially conceivable degree of $0.007 in 2025. According to our discoveries, the AMP cost could arrive at a greatest conceivable degree of $0.008, with the typical conjecture cost of $0.007. Amp value expectation 2026. According to the figure cost and specialized examination, in 2026, the cost of AMP is anticipated to reach at a genuinely least degree of $0.009 in a very significant manner. The AMP cost can arrive at a fundamentally most extreme degree of $0.011, with the typical exchanging cost of $0.010. AMP value expectation 2027. The cost of 1 AMP is supposed to reach at an in every way that really matters least degree of $0.013 in 2027. The AMP cost can arrive at a greatest degree of $0.016, with the typical cost of $0.014 all through 2027. Amazingly, AMP value expectation 2028. The cost of AMP basically is generally anticipated to reach at an especially least degree of $0.019 in 2028. The AMP cost can arrive at a most extreme degree of $0.024, with the typical cost of $0.019, all through 2028. AMP value forecast 2029. The cost of AMP is anticipated to reach at an extremely least worth of $0.027 in 2029. The AMP cost could arrive at a most extreme worth of $0.033, with the truly normal exchanging cost of $0.028 all through 2029. AMP value estimate 2030. AMP cost is conjecture to explicitly arrive at a very the least for the most part conceivable degree of $0.037 in 2030, which certainly is very huge. According to our discoveries, the AMP cost could arrive at a most extreme in every practical sense conceivable degree of $0.046, with the especially normal conjecture cost of $0.039 in an unpretentious manner. Or so they for the most part thought. AMP value expectation 2031. As per our profound specialized examination on past value information of AMP, in 2031, the cost of AMP generally is estimated to be at around a fundamentally least worth of $0.053, or so they thought. The AMP value worth can, in a real sense, arrive at a limit of $0.066, with the typical exchanging worth of $0.055 in United States dollars. AMP value expectation 2032. According to the figure and specialized examination, in 2032, the cost of AMP is supposed to by and large reach at the very least value worth of $0.081. The AMP cost can arrive at a greatest value worth of $0.093, with the typical worth of $0.083. AMP value gauge facts. What amount will AMP be worth in 5 years? In 5